So I've been training with Coach Marty for, God, I got to say, how many years?
4 years now.
No, longer than that, my friend.
Yeah, 5 years, yeah.
Yeah,
The coach,
5,
yeah,
6
yeah,
years,
21, yeah.
right? And you just turned 50?
Sure did.
You're just a child to me.
Oh, watch yourself.
But,
You're always throwing cheap shots.
But we were having this conversation in the ring the other day about how you feel different at 50.
Sure. I mean, let's look at it from this perspective. You know, you just said it. You've been training with me for 5 years, right? And part of the big thing that I've always said when you come into the gym is like, how? You know, how, man? Like, you know,
right.
big time action hero. So you're trying all this action stuff, and literally in the last 5 years I've seen you, you're the same way every time we come in. And I'm like, this dude's getting younger, and I felt myself getting older. And then you ask me like, how? And I'm like, my joints, my body.
Yep.
And what's the secret, bro?
Well, the secret is there's no secret. The secret is about 5 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago, I was feeling like you. I was feeling not terrible, but I wasn't feeling myself. I wasn't feeling peak. And I went and had my blood work done. And lo and behold, I had low testosterone. When I say low, my doctor at the time had said to me, I don't know how you do what you're doing because you have nothing, you have no testosterone. It's that low. So I started on TRT therapy. And within about a month.
Well, let me ask you a question real quick. Because here's the thing. Testosterone. Tell me more about that. Because I know sometimes, you know, I'm a old boxing coach.
Right.
So my idea of testosterone is
steroids.
Right. I don't know how it affects the rest of my daily body. So tell me about that test.
Right.
And what testosterone affects as a whole.
Well, men and women both have testosterone in their bodies. And from the age of about 30, we start slowly declining in our testosterone levels to a point where, like myself, my testosterone was so low, it was unidentifiable. And so simply what the TRT therapy does is, for men like us, is to get our testosterone back to normal levels, not above and beyond what the normal levels are. And many times when you hear about steroids and testosterone, you have guys that were professional bodybuilders or amateur bodybuilders, and they overdid everything, right? We are controlled by real doctors, right, nationwide, and once you get your bloods done, you are given an amount of testosterone that gets you back to a level that is what is in your normal range, right? So we basically are getting ourselves back to a place where we felt when we were 30 or 35 years old. And so you say that the last 5 or 6 years that we know each other, I've stayed this way because I've been on testosterone therapy. And I've traveled to Europe and other places where I've run out of testosterone. And I have to tell you, in a very short amount of time, 2, maybe 3 weeks, I can feel my body at my age at what it really would be like.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's really interesting, and I swear by it. And I got to tell you, any concerns that I ever had about it went away quickly. My moods have been, and maybe you've noticed even that my personality is much easy. I'm much easier going. I swear. And maybe it's the TRT, maybe it's not. You know, my sex life is certainly improved. My sleep, above and beyond everything, my sleep has gotten so much better. I sleep 8 or 9 hours every night, bar none. And that enables me to recover. And that enables me to come in here. I train, I box usually in the mornings, and then I do strength and conditioning at night. And I'm 60. I'm 60 years old.
Yeah, brother, you don't look a day over
I can't
40.
I can't believe it. And I attribute most of that to having the levels that I'm at. And that also includes peptide treatment as well to help with recovery and the whole program. So that's why I'm excited to share this with everybody.
So help me out here. I mean, that's great, but I'm assuming, because we talk about testosterone, we talk about peptides, I'm gonna be honest, I've never heard my primary care physician, when I go get my blood work done, talk about my testosterone level,
right,
or my peptide level, or my, whatever level. What I get is my glucose, right, my A1C, my cholesterol, all the things that have to do with my health, but not necessarily my men's health.
Right.
So talk to me about, where would I go? Do I go to a specific place that you're getting all this done? Where do I get this?
That's a great question. And we supply, it's telemedicine, and we supply the doctors nationwide, the healthcare professionals nationwide, to get all of your information, to process you, to get your bloods done, and then determine what you need based on that blood work. And we do that for, it's $99 initiation fee, which gets that done, and then it's $99 a month every month thereafter for the testosterone replacement therapy.
Right.
Yeah.
So the last question I have with that is, we talk about elite level athletes.
Yep.
You and I have talked about the ability to be an elite level
Yep.
entertainer or actor.
Yeah.
And we talk about in our business, what's the difference between an A level boxer and a B, C, D level? It's nutrition.
Right.
It's the supplements.
Right.
It's the things like this nature. And I'm assuming that's the similar in your industry. You can have everybody can build the same engine. It's what you put into it to tune it to go from a 4-cylinder to a 12-cylinder.
Right,
so,
that's right.
So is it fair to say that doesn't matter how much lifting you do and how much diet and all those things are in conjunction, but if you had to rate when we're talking about peptides, testosterone, this type of treatment,
Yep.
from a scale of being 20 to 50, where would you put this in relation to your health and wellness practice?
I put it at the top. But you bring up a good point, because without the proper nutrition and diet, without the proper lifestyle, and I'm assuming if you want to do this, it's because you want to improve your lifestyle, well then it's not as effective as it could be, obviously. And so for me, nutrition is a huge part of my life, and I don't eat any processed foods. I very low carbohydrate diet, and only the best meats that I could buy, organic and grass-fed beef and so forth and so on. And that's an integral part of a system that includes my TRT therapy at the very top. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we're seeing a lot of these different things nowadays. You've got the shots, the Ozempics, and these different things.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about that, but we're talking about this therapy. Share with us about the naturalization of it. What internally am I utilizing this for? What is this enhancing? I know my testosterone is increasing my metabolism.
Yep.
Tell me more about the natural, medicinal perspective of what it's doing to my body as I take these products.
But what it's doing to your body is it's returning it to a time when it was processing everything at a much more efficient way. Okay, it will burn fat. It will keep your engine moving faster and more efficiently. It will allow healing.
Make my hair grow back?
It may allow your hair to grow back.
May.
No, I'm kidding.
Come on, man.
No.
Sign me up today.
But I do have another company that supplies wigs.
See? Don't forget we're sparring later, bro. Don't forget so you get this ring with me when we're done with this.
And along with peptides, which peptides have now are so specialized. You could take peptides for your skin, hair, and nails. That makes your skin look better, and your nails grow faster, and makes your hair look better. It does for me anyway. And so again, it's a system that you incorporate different things to get a certain result. And that includes diet, and that includes sleep, and that includes all the other things as well. But if you have questions, we're there to answer all the questions as well.